This is a trend review for Monday, the 5th of February, 2024. Today we were looking at NVIDIA, and we were still making higher highs, breaking out of the R3 pivots. So we were going to have a lot of action today since we were opening out of balance. We were very far from yesterday's top of the range, so we could have an attempt to return back to value, or break out to the top side, or simply asset value in this new area and just trade back and forth, which actually ended up happening. It was a bit of a neutral day, so we pretty much accepted value, but we didn't have any more buyers to continue top, or sellers to push it down enough to retrace all of the move. So it was interesting today. On the 2 minutes, it looked like it was going to be a trend day, but this swift rejection indicated that we were actually going to have a neutral day. But first, my plan was to play it long at first, if I was brave enough. We had traded nicely above the R4 level, so I expected to have a flush to the downside. We had kind of a balanced level too, but we have more of a large stack at the bottom, so I expected to flush down at 680 and then go long. But as you can see, I hesitated, and which is not good, and I missed out on the move as a result. This bottom of the week here, I was looking at the price action carefully at 678 for a reversal, and I should have pulled the trigger. I should have taken this trade, but I hesitated, and then once again, when we engulfed this candle here, I could have made an entry at engulfing, but I don't want to make entry based on candle formations, on candle patterns. I want to make it based on my other analysis. So I failed to make an entry after this rejection, but it's not too bad. I thought we were gonna have. I was already looking. As you can see on my notes, I failed to take that reversal. I wanted to make an entry if we pull back to VWAP, if we were on a trend day, and it kind of happened here. But we actually failed to push higher. If I had made my entry here at this pullback, maybe I would have been able to partial all the way up here. But I didn't pull the trigger again, and we were trading in the middle of the chop. And after we struggled for so long here, I realized that in the 5 minutes, I was actually looking more like a neutral day. And these wicks are nasty on the 5 minutes. These wicks indicated a lot of selling pressure, and I'm sure a lot of people got trapped at pre-market high trying to go short. But the market makers had a different idea. They wanted to squeeze price higher before actually dropping the price. We had a lot of orders to the top side and the downside. So I guess that's what made this a neutral day. The fact the market maker had to fill orders at both the top and bottom. But today I was trying not to make the mistake of playing an inside day, or playing a bracketed day, because we were very strong and we were opening out of balance. So usually that results in a trend day. But today, after careful consideration and looking at the stacks and the 5 minute wide initial balance, it was obviously after putting all of this together, this sideways price action, it was kind of obvious we had a neutral day. So I waited to see what happened at the extreme. We had that push and swift rejection at 694.99. We were not able to squeeze past 695. So to me, that was a strong, a very weak signal. It was a strong indication that we were very weak. So, but this time, I used to anticipate the trade a lot. So now I just waited at least for the candle to close and then make an entry if we failed to push back against the wick, which we did. So once we rejected, I made my entry at a good price, really good price, and partial at 3 to 1, and so forth and so forth. Partial at targets to end my day at 5 hour, a little bit less than 5 hour. So it was a great day, but you can see that the stock actually ran down to below the low of the day that happened at the open. So I left out a lot of the move here, more than $15, and the price reversed just under R4 for a return to R6. So I guess this could have been a nice trade as well. Here under R4 for a run to the top side, back to R6, but we failed to push higher. So now it's obvious that the market pretty much was a neutral day. And so in the post market, we're still attempting to move higher. So the stock is very bullish. It's just that during the day it traded. I think there was a lot of profit taking maybe. So yeah, that's the only trade I took. It was an R6 reversal. I guess that's one way of categorizing it. The reversal, it's F trade. We executed wonderfully. And the return on this trade was 4.7, which is very nice. I'll go to the stats. Yes, 4.7. And on the daily, of course, we respect the rules. 8. We did all of this correctly. Had an excellent pre-market prep, adapted to changes, and executed my new plan flawlessly. But flawlessly is a strong word, but good enough. It took only one trade. I like those trades. And 4.7R. Very good recovery. And a very good day. Nvidia is trading now post-market higher. So I think it's gonna be very hard on the pivots. Maybe we're gonna trade within the R4 and S4 range, and we're gonna continue try making higher highs. Maybe we'll hit 800. So I have to keep looking out for that long after a flush tomorrow, or maybe we'll reject the move that happened today. But yeah, that's it. That's it for my trade review today. I'm very happy that I was able to turn around my mindset. So as long as I focus on my strategy and my way of trading, everything's gonna go really well.